Over 6 years ago, I joined an organization called Little City Foundation. And as I reflect back, I understand and value the reasons why I came to this organization. This is an organization that treasures the lives of people with disabilities. It places its heart, its resources, in making sure that they're giving the best that we can offer. As I reflect back on how Little City came about, it started with the dream of a group of parents who wanted to bring for their children the best possible life. Much like building a home, they put in place first a foundation. That foundation consisted of many talented volunteers. It consisted of a way to raise money to effectively carry out the mission of the organization. It consisted of fighting the policy battle. It then moved into developing very effective programs, all designed to bring a system of care to individuals with disabilities. They actually did that in the beginning without governmental support. Government was a little slow to come on, but it realized that it had a commitment to serving people with disabilities, and it began to address policy and resources to begin to fulfill that need. We stand here today where a system of care had been put into place is now systematically being dismantled. It starts today with individuals who woke up today with an idea and an expectation that they would go off to school, that they would go to their work, that they would do things today that brought happiness and joy and fulfillment to their lives. All of that is a product of the efforts of Illinois citizens, volunteers, and the like to put in place the resources. My mom once said to me that where your treasure lies, so does your heart. And for us, we had sent a message to the extent that we are willing to allow a system of care to be dismantled, that we don't value or treasure the lives of people with disabilities. Langston Hughes once stated in a poem that they came for certain groups and I did nothing because I was not a part of that group. And as I look at it in the context of Little City, we can look at, they came for people with mental illness. I did nothing because I don't have a mental illness. They came for the unemployed. I did nothing because I'm not unemployed. They came for people with disabilities. I did nothing because I don't have a disability. And then they came for me, and there was no one left to do anything. Folks, I say to you, do not allow, not even a thought of dismantling and disrupting the lives of people with disabilities to become a reality. Don't even let it become a thought that gets carelessly and callously played out by political pundits and political representatives as something that's at least possible. We should abhor what is being proposed right now by way of writing letters, making contact with legislators, doing whatever it takes. This is just not a casual, let's just do a budget cutting. What we're talking about here severely hampers and disrupts the lives of children and adults with disabilities. It is not something that any of us should sit very casually back and allow to take place. For Little Cities Foundation, what it will do is take our foster care program and basically cut it in half. When you say cut it in half, that doesn't mean that we're going to serve half the children, doesn't mean we will provide half the resources. It takes our adult living program and just completely decimates it with no place for those individuals to go. It takes our employment, which is not only providing a benefit to the economy of the state of Illinois, but provided some fulfillment for people with disabilities. It completely obliterates it. It takes our children group home program, some of the most challenging individuals with autism who reside at Little City Foundation. It says return them back to wherever it is that they came in a very careless and callous way. Folks, I am so angry right now as I stand before you. In over 30 years of being in this field, never have I seen anything as reckless being proposed. I've had people say, oh, Shawn, don't worry about it. But I have to worry about it. When I signed on over 6 years ago to this organization, it was with the promise that I would do everything and anything in my power to preserve that which is right for people with disabilities. And I command you and I beg of you, join me in this battle. Join me in making sure that we fulfill the dreams of those many parents across the state of Illinois. Help us move from 51st in the nation to a higher place in terms of our commitment and service to people with disabilities. The time isn't tomorrow. The time wasn't yesterday. The time is now, folks. We have to make sure that Illinois does the right thing. Thank you.